Welcome to Almost D&D, the tabletop role-playing podcast where three of my best friends hang out in my basement and attempt to play Dungeons & Dragons. Most of the time, I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Devin Allard. Rotating clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
I'm Rob, and I get to play Zorob.
I'm Christus Krugel. I'm Jeff Rathos.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Listeners and friends, we would like to introduce you to Misty Mountain Gaming. They are a purveyor of dice sets, dice accessories, gaming mats, and more. They also offer incredible leather bags to neatly tote all your gaming gear from one session to the next. While you're there, enter the promo code ALMOSTDND for 10% off your next purchase at Misty Mountain Gaming.
Heck yeah. We also have Many Worlds Tavern tonight. They are a great supplier of both coffee and tea for your game nights. So if you are into coffee or tea and you like gaming, you should definitely go check out the link in our bio and get 10% off of all that great stuff so you can have iced coffee while watching the snow.
When we last left off our three brave and wise heroes, let me see. Slayed Xandar, saved the world. Did I miss anything?
Died, met gods, Xandar, world saved.
I mean, that's the gist of it.
Okay.
And I think, tell us a little bit about where it leaves off.
Where it leaves off. So I'm picturing it's, what did I say, 2 hours, two days rather? Yeah, so we're going to pick up 2 days after. So I imagine you got, or do you want to go right after?
I don't know.
What do you want?
Let's
What do you
pause.
want?
Let's pause.
Let's pause.
I don't know what. I need some direction of, what is this session? Are we just role playing what we were gonna say to each other afterwards? Are we role playing the next couple of months?
Yes.
What?
Yes to all that.
Okay. Well,
so I was picturing we'll do it in segments. So we'll do immediately after up to maybe a day.
Okay.
And then maybe 2 weeks, and then 2 months. I want to see what you. I'm kind of afraid to say this. What are you guys gonna do to Terra?
Okay, so we're deciding the fate of Terra.
Well, that's
Kinda,
what I
yeah.
was wondering.
Okay.
We have this whole what about the dragons?
Yeah, I mean that's really the main question.
Yeah.
It's are we gonna get in an epic battle here and we just
Right.
don't know it?
Right. So we will say it's immediately
after.
You guys have just seen Xandar get taken into the abyss that is the
Oh, I forgot what happened to him. Yeah, the
Yes.
came up and
the Ankhegs came up out of the ground, grabbed him, and took him into the crust of Terra. So we will pick up right there. I mean, you're all standing around where Xandar was. The Ankhegs have now retreated into the ground. All 8 of the 10 dragons are around you guys. What do you guys do?
wait, before we start that, the rest of the battlefield, because Rathos is going to want to know that, as I've surveyed the battlefield.
As you watch Xandar get dragged underneath and disappear underneath you, there's this pause, and then you look out over the battlefield, and you can see that the automatons, whatever is left of them, they're still fighting, but it's a lost cause. You have crushed the Xandarian forces. Whatever he brought there is no more. All the cannons have been overrun by the dragons and your army that you brought there. Yes, so you have. I mean, there's still pockets of resistance, but you have
Sweet
assuredly won.
All right, so I'm looking around. The very first thing I'm going to do is look around for Krugel, because where did you leave off?
Right
Rathos?
next to you.
Hey! And I'm all out of breath. Hey, we did it!
Well, I mean, I just was watching Xandar get taken away, and I did not move. So.
We did it. We finally did it. But my question, Rathos, did you...
I'm having a hard time remembering the battlefield, but I'm pretty sure I died, came back, and I was able to get off a couple of spell. I think I healed somebody, or I feel like you did something.
So you were back.
I was back.
Okay.
I did something at some point because I woke up mid thing.
All right, cool. So yeah,
Did we see him get disintegrated? I forget.
Oh yeah,
I saw it. You didn't
did
see
not,
it,
so
but
I had
somebody told you.
Or did I ask where the hell's Rathos?
Yeah, that's what
probably
happened.
How it
Yeah.
happened. Okay.
Yeah, and one of the dragons told you.
That's
So-
right. So
so
I
we
was
all knew.
disintegrated. I came back and I did something. I can't remember what I did. I did an action. So I would say I'm probably walking up to you or right pretty close to you guys.
Yeah, so I looked over at Krugel and I say, I can't believe we did it. Then I see Rathos walking up. He gives a thumbs up. I run up to you and I just do the hands on the face thing and I just because I saw it happen, right? And I'm just touching you everywhere.
I just like him embracing
everywhere.
it. Like yes, Jesus Christ himself. Gandalf the Grey.
This isn't going to go to his
I've
head.
come back to you now. At the turning of the tide.
I'm gonna look at them and just be like, I wish I kept that sword.
I can't believe you're alive.
I'm back. I made it
You're
back.
back. And Krugel, I knew you were gonna be here because you never die. But guys, we
Don't remind me.
we did it. I think, right? Like, I mean, you saw it, right? This is not another crazy dream.
We did something.
I think we did it.
I think that's more accurate. We did something.
We did
I
something.
don't know what it is.
You didn't do much.
I mean, I died. I
Yeah.
took a bullet for everyone.
How'd you come back?
Yeah,
What happened?
That's a story.
So that is a story. I think we should wait until the fighting is done, or like go help the I like Wraithos seeing like fighting. It's like can we go and like clean up, mop up this mess, and like make sure like Thistle and other people that we care about don't die.
Oh, Thistle.
Like people are fighting, so
we gotta find.
let's go
Thistle.
knock that out.
Yeah.
And then we can convene over a nice campfire, have a little chat.
Oh yeah.
Hey, dragons, can we just like kill them all quick, please?
Can we just mop this up?
Yeah.
Right.
Not all of them,
Like,
just
just-
the automatons.
Yeah, just there's nothing to worry about. Just, eat them. Have your snacks.
Yeah.
So he's going to nod and agree with you. Say yes. We have unfinished business here that we need to attend to.
Where's Rushorn?
He's right
As
behind.
Sektar says that. All right, Sektar's the one that said that.
Yes,
That's
like-
gonna like.
because we need to finish this battle. We need to. There is still some resistance. As pointless as the resistance is, we should mop up the resistance, as you said.
So do we just all ride?
Let's go. And I just go with Sektar
Okay.
towards whatever fighting we
follow
can
him.
find. Yeah.
Plaz, where are you?
Oh my gosh! Oh, here I am.
right.
Oh my gosh!
Let's go, buddy. It's time.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
go.
Going
right
in the air. We gotta catch
now.
up to Krugel.
Yep. We gotta go.
I'm just gonna start already firing arrows.
Yep.
There's a 24 hit.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know what I'm shooting at.
5,000 robots.
I'm just shooting at whatever fighting automatons I see from the dragon. So, am I rolling something?
You
want
don't
me
need to.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
child in
all
Terra
right.
is safe with Krugel.
Yeah. Just
Some
launching
guy in
arrows.
Ambercore just got nailed in the
Gotta
jugular.
no look.
Yeah.
Nice. No scope. Oh man.
Zorob, do you take off with Plaz as well? And
Oh,
and
heck yeah.
Start to mop
Start
things up.
spiraling around in the air. I just picture every time Plaz takes off, I just picture him like super curly Q and like
Yeah.
all windy.
Yeah, he's got it's like a dog sitting down to bed.
Yes, that's
But
it.
he like spins around. Oh, here we go.
Yup. That's it.
Just a corkscrew.
Yeah,
Yup.
just corkscrews his way up. Yeah,
That's it. So I
So-
follow. I'm not shooting arrows everywhere.
right.
Maybe a firework, right?
Yeah.
Pew. Actually, yeah. 2 fireworks. Pew, pew. And
Nice.
I want Plaz to try and. So I'm trying to listen. We want to mow down the rest of them without
Yeah.
hurting anyone important.
Right. I mean, you can clearly see.
Important. I mean, civilians,
NPCs.
NPCs. Like that's what you're
Just
there
go for the robots.
Yep.
Yeah, you can clearly see that there's only maybe 50 or so robots left that are, and they're in pockets and they're
Yeah.
fighting, but there's not
So there's like almost none.
Not
It's
almost
over.
none. Right. Yeah. So very quickly they are dispatched by Sektar and Plaz.
Okay. So they're all right. They're all gone.
Yeah. So that probably, like I said, that takes
We
probably
did it.
an hour for you to scan the battlefield.
All right. One.
Do we? I want to make an investigation check to see if there's anyone of any notoriety that's like wounded or dead.
Okay.
When you scan the field. I don't know where the
Man,
hell
I
did
was
that
not
go.
prepared for this possibility.
I rolled a nat 20 on that.
With a nat 20, yeah. So right
Yeah.
where
Thistle's dead. But seriously, is she dead?
No.
Ah.
So with a nat 20, where you all gathered the previous day, that's where you see Thistle and Group and his entourage. They're all gathered around. You can see him from a mile away. Splinter Legs. He is laying on his back. With a nat 20, you can tell that he's moving and everything, but he is hurt, it appears like. So I don't know if you land or.
I will land, sure.
Okay. So you land, and Group immediately runs up, and he's like, he's so ecstatic. We did it. We did it. We did the thing. We did thing. Bad guy. No more bad
Nice.
guy.
And I just hold up to like, give him a high five without crouching down for once.
Yeah.
And I realize he can't.
Yeah.
Too high up.
You see like a hand up here.
Yeah.
And
And I go, oh, right. And then I just kind of pat him on the back as I walk to Splinter Legs.
yeah, so that really pumps him up. So he's he dancing around with his buddies and whatnot.
You great. You
Yeah.
did great.
Oh, we great. Oh, we great. We do great. We great. We do great. Thistle is there, and she comes up to you and she says, "We really did it! Wow, this is incredible. This Splinter Legs got hurt, and I don't think it's gonna be like fatal or anything like that, but he's gonna be laid up. He says he's pretty stiff, but I think that's because he's a tree. But I don't know. But if you want to go talk to him, you can."
All right. So I'll go up to him and be like, what happened to you?
Those things, the fire-breathing non-dragon, those hurt.
So, not going to lie, I don't know how to heal a tree. But here's a good berry.
He chuckles.
It's just like cannibalism.
I was gonna say, you just feed a plant more plants.
A baby plant.
This is weird.
He chuckles. He goes,
I'm a carnivore, thank you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Time heals all wounds, especially those for a treant like myself.
Just be careful because they seem to be having a campfire right over here. So just,
Yes, well,
yell if you need me to put it out.
it does keep me on edge, though it does keep me warm. A double-edged sword, I believe you could call it.
Yes, you could. You could.
So I'm assuming I was flying with him. I saw him swoop down. So at this point,
Yeah.
do I see all them?
yeah.
All right. So I want to swoop down as well, and I'll.
I just see you coming down with these fireworks on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a party!
Plaza's spiraling, and I'm shooting fireworks.
Don't worry, I'm here now.
Yep.
In case you were wondering.
Yep. The signal. Yeah. So I fly and spiral down, and I jump off, and I run up and hug Splinter Legs. I guess on the leg, like whatever body.
Oh,
part
that's
I
weird.
run
He's
to
laying
first.
down. Looks like you're kind of like,
Yeah. I don't even care what it looks like. And
So he says he pats you on the back with a mighty tree hand, like branch hand.
crushes me.
You know, like when a toddler's like petting a cat. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have those fine motor skills. Kitty. That's what they're like.
Yep.
That's what he's like with you. He's like,
Zorob, it is good to see you as well.
I've missed you. I'm so happy you're here, and I'm happy that Group is here, and Thistle is here.
Yeah, I'm here too.
And I give her a hug too.
Yes.
easy.
Yeah. Hard.
All right.
I've missed you guys. Is that all our main characters? Our main NPCs? That's it, right?
That are
We have a
alive.
lot, but that were in the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we're in the battle. So Splinter Legs pipes up and he says,
Where is Rathos?
Rathos did not hop on Rushhorn. Rathos stayed a pretty good distance away from Rushhorn and just eyeballed him, and then probably just ran. I would like just sprinting over to where you guys were.
okay.
I mean, unless Rushhorn is gonna like approach me, but if he's not approaching me, I'm not gonna approach him.
As you turn to run, because when you were eyeballing him, he was smiling at you.
Okay, yeah, I figured he would be doing something like that.
So when you go to run away, he calls
Not
out.
run away. I'm going to. I'm running away.
Okay. As you turn heel, he goes,
And where are you going?
I'll just like
Rathos?
freeze. Nothing like feeling like hot dragon breath on your back. I'm just gonna go check on the battle. And I'll like slowly turn. Wanna come?
You can ask me, but I no longer follow your lead.
Okay.
and he's gonna get closer to you.
I have my shield and rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like visibly get behind my shield and rapier.
He's gonna laugh, and he gets really close to you, and you see a big claw like grab the top of your shield and just move it down, and he's like right in front of you.
I owe you a scale, don't I?
You do.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, like, one scale for you is like a nail for me, right? Like, we could probably pry one of these bad boys out and call it even.
I suppose.
My favorite part about this is I'm wearing it right now.
That's true. It was a gift.
Yes, it was not me who took it off of him.
Let me ask you something before we get into this whole making things right and even, which obviously I'm going to do, because that's who I am. What's your plan here?
My plan is to return to my mountain home and live out the rest of my days, hopefully without interruption.
Okay, I want to try and push against him and raise my shield back up, just not very far,
Okay.
but just like to where it's like before I start really talking to him.
Okay.
I just want to try and get a little bit. So maybe it's not even raising or me just like crouching.
You're just crouching.
I'm just crouching down a little bit.
Okay.
Didn't that not end very well last time? Like, I'm pretty sure it ended with you in exile and a bunch of Terrans.
This time, I will not be so naive to think that I could dissuade them.
So, like, mutually assured destruction or, like, something like that?
That is a good way to put it.
All right, like, we'll leave your mountain alone and you leave Terra alone?
Correct.
All right, okay. All right, that seems like a good plan, good compromise. Honestly, I'm really surprised. It's very mature and... I don't know, I shouldn't expect it. All right, what do you want? What would you consider an even trade?
When I want it, I will find it, Rathos. I will find you when your debt is called.
Rathos gets like shivers. He also can't say no, so Rathos will just nod and like start backing away. Like I'm done. I'm just gonna walk away.
Goodbye for now,
He tilts his head and he goes,
friend.
and he smiles as he says it.
When he says that, I want to turn my back and start walking away, and then I want to turn around with my rapier and go ah.
He just smiles and shakes his head.
Did I almost get you? Nope.
No.
All right. I guess we'll see each other at some point.
I will see you again, Rathos.
Rathos will just
As you turn and walk down the path towards your friends, you feel this mighty whoosh of air, and you know that Rushhorn has taken to the sky, and a giant shadow passes over you.
All right, so where I think Rathos, before that little thing, as soon as he heard, knowing Rushhorn was behind him, as soon as he heard that big whoosh, would probably turn around and like readied himself because he's not sure about Rushhorn really. He's not going to turn around. He's just going to keep walking and kind of like a little smidgen of trust or something like that stuck in there a little bit. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Then I'm going to walk and find my friends.
Okay. So you find your friends. They are
Sitting
down.
around Treebeard. I will go up to Treebeard and see him.
Splinterlegs.
I'm sorry, Treebeard is
That's in Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, sorry. Splinterlegs, and I'll walk up. He's like, is he all right? Anybody do anything to help? Splinter, you okay?
I hugged his leg.
Just give him some time.
I thought you were going to say
Dr.
Tylenol.
Zorob's on this one. Don't worry.
Just 2 Advil a day.
I will cast, and I'll see everyone around, so I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing, and up to 5 creatures of your choice who remain within the range of the spell gain the benefits of a short rest, and also gain 2d8 hit points. A creature can't benefit from the spell again until yada yada yada. So I don't know how many times they get to roll to regain health during a short rest, but they can do that and 2d8 hit points. So let me do that.
Love that. Why didn't I think of doing stuff?
5.
You just hugged them.
Yeah, I know.
So 5 hit points, and I'll choose. I'll choose these Zorob and Krugel, Splinter, Group, and Thistle. Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, awesome.
Everyone, yeah.
So they're all like a little beat up, but Splinterlegs definitely has the worst of it.
Can I do that in like the most condescending way possible? Like I'm holding out my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm like just
Yeah.
I'm back and I'm here. Don't worry. I've got
Thistle
you all.
Group speaks up and goes, "What with him?"
Yeah, he died, and then he undied, and now he big head.
Now I save you all.
See, you see. Now I'm doing it.
So when he does that with his eyes closed, I'm
yeah.
literally, I walk up and I just smack him in the face.
Golly.
I'm so glad we're all together again.
That's fair. I think I needed that. Thank you.
I think you did.
I'm good.
Be humble. You should be dead.
I was dead.
Get your righteousness self. I know you're a paladin and all that, but let's settle it down.
I'll try.
We just got rid of a god. We don't need a new one.
Well, I didn't
Where's
say I
where's
was
Rushhorn?
God. Rushhorn left. Rushhorn went back to his mountain home.
So I look
left?
up at Sectar and be like, you guys can just leave now? Like,
Yeah,
magically the prophecy's done now?
I think that's how it works.
Well, we didn't know, so.
I knew. You didn't know. Sorry.
Wait, are you metagated?
Yeah,
You didn't tell him?
No, that's Rathos.
That's
I think.
Rathos
Yeah.
being a smart
Oh,
ass.
okay. All right. Boy, Rathos season 2. This is going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be awesome.
You did this to me.
Yeah, I know. I did. Alanok is going to pipe up because she's there with you. And she goes, yes, the prophecy has been fulfilled. And we are no longer your pets. And she's kind of circling Krugel. And she goes, it might be that the opposite is true now. And she smacks you with her tail and pushes you a little bit.
I
And
immediately get it. No, I'm just kidding.
Boing!
I'm so scared.
But I like it.
Somebody needs to draw some character out for this episode.
No, you can't put that. No.
Oh my gosh.
We don't want to get banned on Instagram.
That's good stuff.
Sawal is watching this and chuckles.
I'm gonna look up at Plaz. Mm-hmm. Hey, Plaz.
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
What exactly happens to us now? Because in my head, you were like gonna live with me forever, and like
Yeah.
we were gonna have like these two beds on top of each other in a bunked format, and like you'd probably be on the bottom.
Top.
and I'd be, yeah, I mean, I'd be on the
You'd want the bigger, heavier thing on top, right?
yeah. That way, I have
that
more
makes
like
sense. Yeah.
space down below for myself.
Right. Yeah. You don't want that.
Right.
Right. Yeah. You want this big overhang like a. Who would want a dragon sleeping above them, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Okay.
If
so
it
we're,
rains,
yeah, you'll keep
you're
me
gonna be
dry.
fine. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So we are.
Yeah, we've
buddies
got
for
this.
life.
We're
yeah.
gonna be buddies for life, but
Okay.
I was gonna stay here, and you're gonna stay here with me, right?
Oh, like here in the dead woods?
Well, no,
Oh, like
but like somewhere on Terra, right? I mean, why would we? We're not gonna leave, right? Why would we leave? This is the best place in the world. Why would you leave?
yeah. Why would anyone ever leave? You know, I think we need to make that fire talk a little bit. Rathos, I really want to hear what happened to you when you died because that was nuts. And then I think like we need to talk about what does happen next. Plaz,
Yeah.
very very smart, very smart.
I've been saying that to myself forever. That I am very smart. I think I'm very smart, and you know what? I'm so glad that I get some recognition. So, you're smart. You're just as smart as I
Aw,
am.
thanks, man.
You're probably the smartest one.
Krugel, what's your idea?
My idea is to start dragging dead bodies to Bannock to try to get on his good side, because now I'm paranoid that he's going to come and eat us all, because he threatened it the entire time. So I'm just going to be like, I want to just start, I'm going to say, group, I need your help.
Yes, what?
See all these humanoid carcasses?
Yes.
Let's bring them to Bannock and let's feed the great Bannock, okay?
Yes, Great Bannock.
Yes.
Great Bannock doesn't want metal.
No, exactly. So, and then I want to bring some bodies to Bannock. Bannock, don't ever say I never fed you. I told you I'd let you eat.
What are you feeding me? These automatons?
No, there's dead humanoids.
Yeah, we probably lost some people too, right?
Instead
You
of
ever had an oyster? Just pry it right open.
just shuck it, yeah.
Just gotta get the meat in the inside.
Add a little bit of sauce.
Crack that bad boy open and
They are undead constructs.
Right.
But what
So
I'm
there's
saying
undead
is-
goodness on the inside.
What I'm saying is,
been marinating and
that's fair. But also, like,
It's called shellfish.
don't we have like people that died on our side that are humans? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
This-
I'm
this
giving
is
them
gonna
So,
go.
Krugel, get the body.
That's what I'm
Thistle,
doing.
Wait a
Thistle's
second,
gonna
wait a
go.
second, wait a second. Yeah, whoa.
No way. These are valiant soldiers
Yes.
that fought for the good.
They deserve
We're not
our
gonna feed them
respect.
to a damn dragon.
Thank you, Thistle.
Yeah.
Thistle, the voice of reason. I'm sorry. I was leaning into what Krugel.
Yeah, I
was
mean-
saying.
Bannock,
It's just
remember
fine.
who stopped your meal? It wasn't me, and then I walk away.
I'm gonna nod, shake my head, and point at Zorob, and I'm gonna turn and walk away too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll for confusion.
I can cast that.
I got an 11, so you don't need to.
Yeah, I guess not.
I don't
So
know.
you both walked away,
Ban-
and now I'm standing here with the hungry dragons.
I didn't walk very far. It was
Okay.
more just.
Bannock is just confused.
So Bannock,
Yes.
how do you feel about things where they are right now today?
I am no longer at your beck and call, so things are already looking up for me. I am going to return to my swamp and bring my kobold offspring with me.
Okay, that's fair. So you're okay. All right, you just want to go home. I think that's what you're trying to say, and I think a lot of us.
Can we? Hey, visit sometime because me and the kobolds, we go way back.
You hear the kobold.
It's cool because we'll always be able to find each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Bannock perception. That's right.
Ah, yes,
It's also
of course.
terrifying
Yeah.
because they'll always be able to find us.
That is like the part of it I never really thought about.
All right, plan for the future.
You were a hero. Go find a lass right now.
Yeah, I mean it could happen very
There's
easily.
only one out there for me. Her name is Sabine.
We gotta get you back up.
I start throwing rocks at trees to see if I can get her to show up, even though we're not in a bet.
Nope.
What if we take a second?
Yeah.
We help clean up a little bit. I know a spell that can create quite a bit of food and drink for everyone around, and we celebrate a little a victory, right?
A victory feast?
I think that the people who fought here deserve something like that. We can also take that time to discuss our next steps. I can share my story, and you guys can tell me what you think about it, and we can kind of come up with our plan.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cool.
In the day.
So I'm gonna look up at Sectar and be like, "Will you have, I guess, at least one last meal with us?"
Sectar says, I will stay for as long as I am welcome to you.
Oh,
Interesting. They all have different opinions.
You can stay by my side the entire time. I have no problem with that.
Chris just has a dragon forever. We all get. Let's make a fire and let's sit by the fire and feast
Okay.
and yeah, talk about. I want to hear where what every dragon's plan
I want to
is.
see what he's got us prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What do we got?
I'm hungry.
I am going to cast create food and drink. Hold on 1 second. Let me read it. Any minute.
Make sure you get the last
He's
part.
like, I've turned this water into wine.
You took it.
I'm
You
sorry.
took it. You took it.
I thought you were just gonna go with the
I
whole
was
Jesus
totally
thing.
not. I mean,
Here's
I
some
am.
fish and bread.
I am. And it just keeps multiplying.
I love
I no.
He's
I'm
gonna have to
sorry.
multi-class
It's
I
okay.
stole it.
He's gonna multi-class
It's still
into
fun.
necromancer.
I'm.
It's gonna be wild.
Don't give me any ideas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. Braithos is gonna start passing cure wounds and giving people sight back, and then he's gonna necromancy and raise somebody from the dead. Lazarus. All right, sorry. Horrible. So I create 45 pounds of
my God.
food.
Wow.
And I mean, we've been to a couple places, so I would like it to be like delicacies from around Terra, right?
Yeah.
I want like stuff.
Oh,
stuff
so
from
fish
Gameta.
head stew from the swamp.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I want stuff that everyone
Yeah.
like something for everyone, right? Like you've got something for the kobolds, something for the humans, something for the fae folk, all that.
I hope there's a vegan option over here.
30
Not vegan.
30 gallons. If you'll give me a little leeway, it does say fresh water. I want it to look like water, and then I want to wait. And I want to turn it into wine. Essentially, that's exactly what I want to do. I just want it to go red.
Okay.
And it just like pictures along, scatter around everywhere.
Yeah.
The kobolds are all about it. Jesus.
I'm gonna pick up like I'm gonna pour some into a cup and look at it. And I want to be like, I want to be having the water like swirling in my cup as I pour it, watch it change, and just go look at you and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Just gonna wink.
Trust me.
And I take a sip and I'm just like, oh, all right,
It's good shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely.
Divine ripe.
All right. You
I
gotta
take a heavy sip.
You gotta do me a favor though.
Yep.
Roll a con save,
Okay.
and this is gonna be how potent it is.
Ooh, nice.
It's an 18. Is it a save?
No, just a check.
Oh,
Con
okay.
check.
I was gonna say I get plus 2 and a bunch of stuff. Con though,
Yeah.
plus what? 19.
It's a side test shit.
Drunk.
Drunk.
Good.
Yeah.
It is good.
It's good, dude. It is like 18% wine.
Divine
Nice.
ripe is what the brand is called.
Divine ripe. Do the dragons drink
Not
it?
divine right. Divine right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
All right. Are all the dragons with us at this point during the
Except
celebration?
for Rushhorn.
Rushhorn, yeah.
I've got major Battle of Endor vibe, like the
Oh,
last
yeah.
Battle of Endor, right?
Oh,
Like with
yeah.
the Ewok, the kobolds just
Yeah, oh, yeah.
running around,
That's
banging
it.
on like dead automaton
Yeah,
heads
yeah,
and like
for
doing
sure.
the drums.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
all right.
But we're not actually doing that because we're not getting sued.
Yeah, no, it's very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah, they're
they're
like running
kobolds.
around like little Eworks. Erworks. The Battle of Erdor.
I will sit
You're
cross-legged.
performing.
Oh,
Yes.
I am?
Song. Sing us a song.
Come on, you're a bard.
Yes.
Not sexually.
Tell us a tale.
Actually.
Tell us a tale of our victory.
Ooh, all right, cool. So, yeah, I sit down cross-legged, and I pull out my lute.
Yep.
Everybody's sitting all attentive, and I sing a wonderful tune about the fall of Xandar. I don't have an actual tune in play.
No, that's fine. I didn't expect one.
Okay, good. 'Cause-
I fully.
Make a performance check.
yeah. Give me like 5 minutes, and maybe I'll come up with something. Ooh. Maybe I won't. Plus 11 though, 15. It's so.
Still safe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a bard.
Like
Yep.
a bard.
Plus 11.
Plus 11.
I know. Yeah.
So yeah,
heavy
it's
performer.
it's a good time. So I think this as we fade from this scene, we're gonna go to 2 weeks now. So
Wait, can we have talked about?
Yeah.
Around this, can we have? Let us role play out a little more.
Okay.
I wanna figure
Yeah.
out- I want to tell them my story.
yes,
I
you
want
tell
and I
them-
want to figure out what the dragon. Like, are the dragons gonna like shoot the shit and hang out with us?
Yeah.
I also have a plan for Terra that I wouldn't mind floating by everybody. So
Yeah.
All right.
Can we? I'm sorry. Can we have a few more minutes by the fire?
Yes, of course.
It's very comfortable here.
It's your
cold
guys'
outside.
game.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Like about like another 8 hours,
Yeah. Nice long rest, perhaps.
obviously with 2 weeks worth.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to tell my tale. Gather around, children. I mean, companion. All right. Yeah. So I died. First things first. Let's revisit Zorob. Your plan
Yeah.
was to get him close and then dimension door and get him the fuck out of and got out of there,
Which worked really well.
which did work
really well.
kind of. We just never came up with anything to do after that,
Yeah.
and so I ran in.
So I thought we had an east flank and a west flank, and I thought they were gonna flank.
Well,
And they
it proved-
kinda,
Where was the flanking? I ran out. No one flanked, and then he bam.
Yeah. Well, you can thank Splinter Legs and Thistle because they were leading the flanks.
I think I was underground.
Yeah, and he was digging a hole.
I was making explosives.
Wait, are you trying to
I'm just
harsh the vibe
No,
right now?
no.
Shocking,
I'm just-
Rathos. Zorob fucked it up.
What?
That's not what I'm saying.
We won. You guys stink.
I'm just saying it
bunch of stinkers.
It seemed like we really loaded this guy up. I think you said a couple things to him. You really got him going, and then you left, and I took one step out there, which admittedly is probably on me. I have control issues sometimes, or maybe control issues. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, control it.
So wall just issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Nice.
Crew goes in the back like,
Nice. Rathos is like losing his thoughts because he's a little bit old. I forgot what we're. Yeah, loaded gun or loaded whatever this thing. So he's gonna wave around the gun he's got from the automaton. Yeah, and then he pointed it at me. All that anger and rage, and he whammoed me.
Yeah.
Into nothing.
That was really bad, and I'm sorry. Are you trying to say it's my fault?
No, I'm just letting you know what happened.
Oh, because it almost sounds like, and maybe Krugel, you can back me up. It almost sounds like he's saying
take it how
it's
you will.
my fault.
I can't control how you can take it. I control my actions. Anyway, what happened after that? You guys tell
me. You mean to tell me Rathos rushed in? No, wait, stop. Oh, and something happened?
Thank you. So,
I mean, you didn't communicate part 2, it sounds like. I'm just fucking pissing them both off at this point.
I didn't think through part 2.
Nice.
All right. Let's all agree that we all made mistakes.
No, Rathos, I had no idea you died.
You didn't even know.
I was underground. I heard a sound, and I had no idea it was you.
I died.
And then I set off explosives.
Quite frankly, I can't believe you guys managed to get Xandar all the way, weak and dead before I was able to come in and save you guys. Really impressive. And then in the beginning, I woke up.
Okay.
And there was me. And there was light. It was weird. And then there were other beings. And they probed me. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't do that.
Whoa.
They...
Not what I expected.
They talked to me.
Oh.
There was 3, we'll call them good guys. DM, you're going to have to help me out.
Eros, Ava, and Venya.
There was Eros, Ava, and Venya.
Of course.
Those are the good gods on the side of the angels or celestials or us. Me, if you will.
Okay.
Then there were the bad guys.
Thurston.
Not Thursday.
Mephisto. Namen.
Put Mephisto in your ass.
Wow, that seemed like a crazy place that you went to.
It's gonna get better, because then there were 3 more.
Nereus, Gevdos, and Orion.
All right. I'm going to, Neros, Gevdos, and Orion. At this point, I hope that you guys understand, it's sounding more and more like a crazy old guy story. Like, it should be coming across like you're not quite sure if this is, like, is he just, like, full of shit? Is he just making stuff up? Or is it...
Sektar, leans forward. His head is over the fire, and he's looking intently at you. And he says, "Do you mean to tell me that after your passing, you recall seeing the 9?
Yes. And speaking to them. I'm practically one of them. Make it 10. You know what I mean?
You hear a huff in the back from Teo. But Sektar says, "Please tell the rest of this story."
Okay, so there was me.
Yeah.
There was the 3 goods, 3 bads, 3 neutrals. Oddly enough, Gevdos, I think he's like a dual god or a neutral god or something like that, right? He's the
one of duality.
He did this shit to me. You know how I kind of go, "Rah."
Yeah.
He did that, which is really interesting. The whole aspect. Anyway, I digress. What were we talking about?
The 9. Your meeting with the 9.
The 9. 3 good, 3 bad, me, and it was like I was on trial for my life. And I had to decide, or I had to tell them why I should come back. And then on the other side, with the bad guys, was Crom.
It was Crom.
Just an awful, awful person. He was there. And anyway, it was basically one of us was going to come back, right? And I pretty much gave this eloquent speech, as I'm known to do, very succinct and to the point, rousing, charming, logical, and emotional. I mean, really just hit all the points. and they still decided that I was screwed. But then, this is the weird part, something happened, and near Thurston, Mephisto, and Nementh, the bad guys, the 3 bad gods, they all like huddled up. They're like, and then they were like, nah, send them back. And they sent me back. And that's my story. So I'll explain the waiting.
Okay.
I'll tell them all that, and then I'll tell them the lights flickered, and there was like an earthquake, and then one of the neutral gods was like, everybody get the fuck out! And then I came back and saved the day.
So I'm gonna take a sip, just look at you and be like, your existence is a curse. And that's all I'm gonna say.
And so now I whip out my loot and
like,
I
never looked at it like that.
and I look at Krugel and I go, now I'm mad at Rathos because he is such a jerk, and now I think it is time for us to get to work.
Well done.
Rathos just sits there like his mouth.
Then I just stare at Rathos.
His mouth is agape. Like I've met 9 gods, and like first things first, I got disintegrated. Then I met 9 gods, and I got sent back. And all of my traveling companions that I've been with for who knows how long can do is say I'm cursed and call me a jerk.
I forgot to mention, you're also senile.
What do you guys want from me? That was a good story.
Yeah. Crazy. Cursed.
He said that it's my fault, but I don't think that's true. I try to help everyone. That includes you and you and you and you and you and you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Because
Alanok just turns her head and goes, stop.
And the loot goes like, brow. And then I put it away.
All right. That did not have...
Well, you hurt my feelings. The story was great. It took me a while to write my song about you. I'm a slow writer.
I hurt your feelings. I got disintegrated in the face.
That hurts more than feelings, probably.
The Sectar pipes up and says, while I understand, Rathos, that dying is extremely
He gets it.
terrifying, and
Thank you.
it's not something most of us get to experience more than once.
Right? I'm unique.
However, your story concerns me.
Wait, what?
When you say the part, when you recited the part about the lights flickering and there seeming to be an earthquake, do you know the severity of that? Do you understand that?
Definitely like nodding my head. I have no clue. Why don't you explain it to my friends?
Very well. The realm of the gods was trembling. That's what that
In my
signifies.
presence.
Do you say that? Yeah, you do. Jesus Rathos says that.
100%.
100%. Thou shalt not be
Did you-
vain.
you just call
And
me
you just like
Jesus-
cross that out.
You just call me Jesus Rathos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Saktar just shakes his head and says, I believe that there was some other force at play while you were up there. That's
Another god?
something. There is only the 9.
There was wait, were there 9 or 10? Oh, you're the 10th. Krugel.
Does a god get disintegrated like that?
No, they do not.
Nice!
I like Sawal a lot. I really do.
She's the only bad one that's hung around. She's kind of like on the fence. She wants to see what happens. Like, let me tell you, she's glad she stayed.
Yeah.
I thought, oh wait, Alnok left?
No, she's still there.
Oh, okay.
She's just quietly staring daggers at Lyric Boy over here.
All right, so what was that? Something's at stake or another power is in play? The god's realm is crumbling before my very existence.
What did you do now?
I gotta be honest, it feels a little like that. It feels like I showed up and all of a sudden I'm starting to think
your existence
you're
is
not a complete idiot,
curse.
Krugel, and you may be. I'm starting to wonder if it's all my fault.
Well, then I can end this right now.
Well, I think I should do what I do best and right this wrong.
Sektar pipes up again and says, Rathos, your existence is not a curse.
Oh, that was
And
nice.
do not take this the wrong way, but I do not think you have it in your power yet to shake the foundations of the realm of the gods.
He said it, not me. Yet.
Please don't. Please,
just shakes his
please
head and
don't
goes,
encourage him.
I believe I will come to regret that. However, this will take some investigation on my part. Now, I do not know how long it will take.
For me to realize my full potential?
Well, that could take a lifetime.
It has.
Almost there. Hopefully not much longer now. I'm getting old.
It's got to come to a head
Again, what kind of god has this mortal end of old age? Right, Zorab?
Maybe my clock
Yeah.
has restarted with the disintegration. Just boop. Oh, I'm like a baby.
Like in one of your 9 lives.
But Sektar's going to pipe up and say, tomorrow morning, I will be leaving. I have to investigate this, but I will return.
Where
at
will
some
you
point.
go?
As far as I need to.
That is a badass answer and will go great in the story that Zorab will tell many, many years from now of my ascension.
Your life is not a curse, a dragon told you so. Sorry, I was mean before. I am not your foe.
Stop feeding him drinks. All right, somebody.
Oh yeah, I'm hammered on Jesus.
Turn the wine back to water.
I can't reverse it. It's too late.
Not much of a god, huh? So
It's only a one-way conversion.
It's a one way. It doesn't. I can't go back.
The blood of Rathos?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Sounds like all the dragons are going away, or like a couple of them. I don't know what Plaza. I don't know. That's beside the point. The point is this: is that I think we need Terra to take care of Terra's self. It sounds like we have fulfilled our oaths or whatever, and are no longer the Dragon Riders. Because my dragon just told me basically, like, I'm going to come and find you someday, and if I don't eat you, I'm going to ask you to do something for me.
Well, you shouldn't have pissed him off.
Yeah, I mean, my dragon said he
But
wants
you
to
look
live in a
great,
bed
don't
with
you?
me.
Yeah, I look great, and he
Yeah.
didn't say anything to me, so, I didn't take his armor. But thank you.
Yeah, I think really, honestly,
Might have been the last gift you've ever given me.
I think it. That's probably true. I think Rushhorn, he was kind of okay with it. He kind of respected it a little bit. Like, I just took what I wanted, and I mean, it didn't feel right. It felt horrible.
Well, I guess I don't have to care about Terra, right?
No, I mean, I think
We should.
We saved it.
How do
You
we
don't wanna
How do we
leave it,
know it's
and then
it's going to be fine?
It's up to them. It's up to them. The best we can do is set them on the path. So what if we can get a
So we just put into this chaos by now we have a power change, right?
well,
We're gonna let them figure it out while they're in civil war.
no.
You're welcome.
Peace. Boom. But what if we get leaders from every area, right?
Yeah.
We sit them down, and as our last act, and I'll look to the dragons as dragon riders, with you guys backing us, basically have them sit down and we hold a council and get them all to agree on some form of united
Restore justice.
So the Dragon Council.
unity.
the Dragon
The
Council.
Dragon Council of Rathos.
And my ears just perk up. Minus the Rathos part. The Dragon Council. I love it.
Well, I just assume they all.
2 weeks
owned-
from now.
I just assume they all had a region that they were kind of they lived in before the czars came. Right? That's the word.
Yep.
Who, the dragons?
ZRs, but
Yeah, I don't care about we care about the dragons. I'm sure they're going to do, and we want to hear what you guys, backtrack. We want to hear what you guys are going to do, but more about, Terra, the Terrans now, who were the czars, but now it's their place too.
Well, what are we gonna do with all the Xandorian loyalists?
I don't know, that's part of it. So, I said 2 weeks, everyone spread the word. We meet in Demissa, is the center, right?
Yeah.
It should be Talence's Gate.
Or
'cause that's
Talence's
where
Gate,
Xandar
maybe?
was.
All right, why don't we meet? Well, do we want to hold it in the same spot?
Or do you think that city's still going to be loyal and we have to then
That's what I mean.
destroy
Is
them?
Is that sending a bad message?
I don't know.
Let's do Demissa.
Let's do Demissa.
It's more clean. I have a quick question for you,
Yes.
DM. for Zorob. So when we did meet with Xandar before the battle, his memory of his brother was erased.
Yes.
Is that still how I am today?
Yes.
Okay, because that's important. All right, so I still don't know I have a brother.
Correct.
All right, so here are my thoughts, guys. Rathos, I am with you, and the Dragon Council, I love that. I think that's such a cool name. We could probably write a song about it, so that would be nice. I agree.
Please don't.
Songs about it.
I think our final act needs to be closing this out properly and restoring, because I think whether it's our fault or not,
It's definitely
things
not my
got
fault.
well, yeah, it's probably a little my fault. Things got a little messed up across Terra, and so yeah, let's see if we can bring it all back together, finalize that. So when we leave, if we leave, it's nice and clean and happy, and they will remember the Dragon Council for years, centuries, eons to come, forever. I love that. My other question before I go nunites and meditate and stuff is
Such a child.
is
We have 2 weeks to rest. You don't have to worry about.
Night.
I,
No,
8,
but-
8 p.m. Hard cutoff.
It's bedtime.
it's out. Yep, it's just our way. Well, and maybe it doesn't have. Maybe we don't talk about it tonight. But I wanted to know what is our plan after we do that.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
I think let's
Nunites, and I go walk away, and I just go sit under
Alright,
a tree and
that's
start
fair.
meditating.
I just picture no nights.
Yeah, just go cross-eyed.
That is incredible.
And I'm out.
Okay,
I'm done.
he's done.
Right.
What? the back. He's done.
Silence.
Yeah, just like,
All right.
well,
I guess that's everyone's bedtime. All right.
Yep.
lights out.
We're gonna skip ahead now 2 weeks to the Dragon
Wait.
Council. What's up?
Within those 2 weeks, can I go find that guy who I owe the boat to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In Tenos.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want him to either take all the gold I have. How much gold do I have? Like diamonds, don't I?
You've got a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I bet I should because we just saved the GD world and I'm a god now.
You could just say Rathos Dam World.
I'd like to give him 500 gold.
This just feeds into his Jesus thing.
Yeah.
I don't need
I
this
don't,
anymore.
that's 100% what's going on. Yes.
Money doesn't matter.
I have no. This is.
Life is fickle.
I can basically make anything I want now. So if you could just, I'm helping you. You're welcome. I want to give him 500 gold, and I want to tell him that without his boat, we would not have been able to save Terra. All right, thank you for letting me do that.
Yeah, no problem. All right. You can cross that off your list.
And grade those will
Yeah.
cross it off. The little black book.
All right.
Can I do a thing in these 2 weeks'
Yeah,
time?
absolutely.
So I think I'll do this after I snap back out of my meditation and everyone else is still sleeping and I'm sort of just sitting and I'm rustling through my bag and just trying to look through everything. And one of the things that I find in there is a little bottle of Solian sand,
Yep.
which for anybody who remembers, like 30 episodes ago, I picked this up. And I look at it and I'm trying to remember why I have it. And I don't really understand, and so I uncork it, and I just pour it out under the tree, and I close the bottle, and I put the bottle back in my satchel, because I don't know what that stands for.
So naturally, you just dump it out.
Gotta make space, man. New journeys to come. Gotta do a good surge.
Weighing me down. Got to clean out the whole bag.
It's been 2 weeks. I don't need this.
All right.
Yep, mother always said, keep your stuff neat.
Mother's always right.
Yeah, mother's always right. That's what I say in my head as I'm pouring it out. Mother's always right. It's just like pouring out the only way to get my brother back, but that's fine. That was my only action in 2 weeks other than...
That's a lot of sand.
yeah.
Clean.
Well, I don't know. That was like my little side action.
No, that's
but
great.
I don't know.
Krugel, are there
yeah,
any?
All I do is, basically, I'm going to the west coast of Terra.
Shit, yeah.
I'm going to cast Water Walk. Walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps out. look directly towards the direction of my homeland and just say to myself, I can get there.
I want Rathos to, because it's right next to the guy who he's giving 500 gold back to the boat. I'm going to look at Krugel walking on water, and I'm going to go, son of a bitch stole my move.
Think of that part.
It's all right. Now you guys are even.
I'm just picturing you walk out there with him like, what are you doing?
Wait,
Zoran,
look at that.
you should really try this whole, basically borderline dying thing. It's kind of great.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm not there. I don't see that. I'm
not
sorry.
into that.
Okay.
As much as you guys are.
What did
But
you do? I'm sorry. I
You
interrupted.
walk out onto the water.
Yep.
5 steps. That's all you get.
And all I do, I waste an arrow and just shoot one in the direction and go, I'm coming home.
No, I'm sorry. Within these 2 weeks, do the dragons do anything that we should be made aware of?
Alanok leaves. She's going to say, Alanok and Sawal
Sure.
leave. They're going to be like, yeah, we'll see you at Demissa.
Okay.
I'm going to say Sektar and Plaz are the only ones that stick around. The rest are just going
Oh,
to fly.
Sektar had to leave, right? He was going to research something. Who's going to
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Sektar is going to leave. He's going to research something. Rintog is going to say, I will go retrieve Tomo and Klemek, as I believe they should be here for the Dragon
I forgot
console.
all about those guys.
Yeah, they've been gone ever since we made them leave.
So Plaz is really the only one that sticks around, unfortunately.
Okay. Unfortunately.
Fortunately, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we will jump ahead now 2 weeks. The opening scene is Demissa. So we open on Demissa. Do you go to Demissa before then? Because you know who's in charge in Demissa.
Yeah, that was one of my reasons for saying to Missa. I assumed that we were all doing something separate for 2 weeks. Like taking a couple weeks
Okay,
away.
yeah.
Like
That's fine.
Rathos was like going to do his own.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Like,
he's doing his own.
I needed to walk around and
Yeah,
spread
he-
the good word.
Yeah.
Gotta catch up on my campaign.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's literally becoming Xandar.
Vote for me.
Wow. All right. So let's say we split up. We all take a direction. We all go to one of the towns.
Split up, gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Split up, and then we'll reconvene in Demissa.
in 2 weeks' time. So
2
it's
weeks time.
2 weeks have now passed. It is about that time in Demissa. And you three are standing in front of the Grand Library in Demissa.
Wait,
where-
can you paint us a picture of how we all meet? Like who's there first, and then
All right,
the
yeah,
other two
so-
like walk up.
roll a d20, see who's there first.
Roll the 16.
17.
7.
You're late.
Yeah. Mother always says you got to be punctual, but I'm not.
Well, you know what Rathos is doing. He's getting some followers.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
spreading the good word.
I can just picture a bunch of fucking nuns following him around now. Like,
Yeah, it's just a group of people.
A trail of people
walking
following
around.
him
me.
he's like, I've got to convert Latish.
Disciples of Rathos. No,
This is Paul.
Peter. Timothy. All right, no, Rathos does not have disciples. Rathos is not spreading the good word of Rathos. He is, however, he is just standing on the steps of the library because it feels a lot like this is where shit really started to get out of hand. I mean, Gameta was bad. Gameta was really bad. But Demissa, it feels like Demissa, like it was all really brand new in Gameta, and then Demissa, it was like, oh man, we're wanted, and then it just went out of hand. So it just felt like the start for a lot of reasons, and he also realizes the first place he like saw Xandar but didn't know it was Xandar, and he just like replayed all that stuff, and that's all. He's just looking up the library.
All right, so Rathos is the first one there. Krugel, you walk up not too far behind him. Out of the woods, a strange figure approaches. I'm Krugel.
So I'm going to, while I see Rathos standing up there, I'm just going to clap him right in the shoulder.
I knew you were there. No, no, I like jump. Like, oh my gosh, like, oh man, it's you. Thank you for not shooting me in the ass with an arrow.
All right, have you gotten over yourself these past couple weeks?
A little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Okay.
Just enough.
I've heard some rumblings near Tenos about you.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
you're getting no traction.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I haven't been doing anything to get traction.
And
I don't want anyone to remember my name from this place.
Well, there's still posters of us around this continent, you know?
Yeah, no, I know.
Some places haven't taken them
I
down
think it's going to take a while to really... Yeah.
Especially around here. Tenos was a rough one. But
Yeah, I think they were all pretty rough. I mean, the more I, like, traveled and, like, talked to people, the whole place has been pretty fucked up, like, hurt. And I think I'm having a tough time with it because I don't know, like, was it? And then the gods, so like, were we supposed to be here and save it, or like, did us coming here start some sort of destiny chain reaction, fate? And I don't know. It's all been in my head a little bit the past couple weeks. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't shoot me in the ass, like I said. So
there's no reason
have you hung out with Zorob? Did you go home or?
I'm hoping he got fucking laid or something. Jesus, I can't take his stupid, bubbly, personal, innocent.
I mean, you think that would stop?
I think he might be.
What if it just made him happier and bubblier?
No, I think it would scar him and he'd be very traumatized.
Scarred? I mean,
careful.
At that point, who walks in?
And I whip out my loot and I go, the Dragon Council is here to save the day, and we will guide the way.
Out of the crowd.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
All right.
Still a virgin, I see.
All right.
I still don't fully understand what that means, but I can tell you that not much has changed about me in the last 2 weeks. How have you guys been? Have we made progress? Are we here to guide the way?
Wait, what progress were we supposed to be doing?
Oh, I thought we were like... What have you guys been doing?
I mean,
mental vacation.
righting wrongs.
Vacation, righting wrongs. I thought we were trying to like...
I needed to clear my head
Okay.
and repent.
All right.
I had to pay a guy back for a boat.
I honestly also did nothing, so I feel much better now. I didn't know. I had nothing prepared. I was really nervous that you guys went and solved something.
No, but I am glad I'm glad it feels good.
Yeah, it does feel good.
Feels like this brand new beginning.
I don't know, I'm gonna wish. I don't know. I was kind of liking my 2 weeks there.
Really, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
funny, when we had the fire a couple weekends ago, I was like, well, what's our plan after this? And you're like, all right, I'm leaving for 2 weeks, and so we never really got to talk about that.
Well, our plan was to meet back up here, and we did.
Yeah, and then like, well, we'll talk
Hey,
about it
we
later.
finally did something to plan.
There you go, nailed it. Only took us 2 weeks.
And time apart.
Like, are other people here? How long have you guys been in town? The dragon's here.
I literally just walked up behind you.
And then I
But you
literally
could have
just walked up behind
You could have been staying in an inn, or maybe just,
I sleep in the fucking forest.
So as
damn, I missed you.
as you say, are the dragons here? An older woman with white hair steps out, and it's Alanok. She says, "Well, of course I'm here."
Oh, of course you are. You're the fastest.
And then, sure enough, Sawal comes up behind her, and they're all in human form for now to blend in. And Sawal says, and then I'm here as well. And then you hear a very familiar voice, very motherly voice, say, I hope I'm not too late to this party, and it's Tomo.
I love Tomo.
She bows. And then you also hear Klemek say, well, I'm sure I was invited, and here I am. And they all bow to Klemek. And then, sure enough, the dragons start filing in.
Everybody's bowing to everybody.
Yeah, everyone's bowing to everyone. Rushhorn is not there.
Okay.
Rushhorn is not
Yeah, I
there.
wasn't expecting it. All right.
As you all gather out on the steps, Latish pops out. And she goes, oh, it's
Latish.
it's you.
I've come to just say hi.
She's going to look at you in surprise, all of you in surprise, not just you, Rathos, but all of you in surprise, and
wait.
say, Nordove told me to let her know when you all come here, so I'll be right back. And she just runs right inside.
Oh.
And then, sure enough, like, you hear, what? And then, tromping down the stairs, tromping through the grand library, the doors fling open. There's Nordove Generalin standing there on top of the stairs, and she glares at all of you. She says, what are you doing in my city?
I'm just like, big thumbs up.
I a little wave.
Knew we forgot something. I think we're.
I was gonna say, you're not El Prez.
I think we were supposed to tell everyone, like other leaders of the cities, to meet here.
That's like sort of what I was asking
Did you do
guys.
that?
No.
You know what we should have done?
Didn't
Is we
should've-
should have went to find El Prez.
Yeah. Did anyone?
Sending stone.
Oh, I don't know where that is. Oh,
You misplaced
Oh,
it.
it's
hold
right
on,
here.
hold on 1 second. No, we'll be right with you. I look at the dragons. Did you guys like spread the word that we were having the dragon council?
Did you read our fucking minds?
Yes.
All right, you did.
They did awesome.
You guys are fantastic.
What would you do without us?
100% correct. Who'd you get?
We simply spread the word. We don't know who from each town will be representing. Yes.
gosh,
However, the towns will be
worthless.
here. The town representation will be an arrival.
Okay.
Any
And sure
town
enough-
who's not here will be eliminated, right?
I mean, I don't think it's like a.
I'm just kidding.
Like a death
Jesus,
match.
just kidding.
So sure
I don't
enough,
know
you
how I've
can
done where you're from.
you can start see
Herder.
there's people gathering around the steps of the Grand Library, and you can clearly see them. There's people in robes that are there from Gameta, and there's scholars there from Demissa. There's people with like outrageous weapons on them, and they're clearly from Tenos. And then next to them, like shoving them and being playful with them, are people in the craziest armor you've ever seen, and they're from Amarcor. And then there are people there from Talence's Gate, but they're embarrassed, and they're afraid, and they're really nervous to be there.
Sucking bitches. I would like to walk up to Nordov, and I'm gonna put my hand around her. What are we doing here? We're here
Don't touch me.
and I'll take my hand off of her. Fair enough. We are here to unify a shattered and broken Terra. Now get inside the library. I'm just kidding. Can we go in the library? We got a dragon council to hold.
Yeah, yes, Rathos. The place to talk is the library.
The center of knowledge.
Right. You ever...
It's a library.
Exactly.
We will hold the council on the steps.
That's fair.
On the steps, out in the public eye. That's a great idea. I'm gonna turn and walk towards Krugel. This place is going to hell in a handbasket.
We can still leave. It's not our problem anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen. I mean, we got you guys here. I think I don't know, Krugel and Rob, you guys have to say, because I think like I'm done. Like, you guys.
The representatives from Tenos come forth right away, and they say, Tenos is going to be run by the Colosseum, just as the old ways. It is the way King Conan wanted it to be run, and his forebearers and their forebearers.
Starting off.
You mean Ideg's not the representative for Tenos?
The spokesperson speaks up. They grin and they say, while Getty's weapons are of no equal, he is a bit long in the tooth to fight in the Colosseum. His advice is always welcomed in Tenos.
Oh, I just thought he'd be here.
Age-
I'm
age
not
just
looking for him
another.
to fight. I just was making see if he's alive.
He is enjoying the
Retirement.
downtime.
I think that is fair. The Colosseum was always what guided their civilization. Why change it? That's their way, and I think they're right. Conan would want this, right? You guys agree? I don't know if we have a choice anyways, but
That sounds like restoring it to Terra to me. So
It also sounds like restoring it to the same thing that was so easy for some asshole to come in and take over Terra. But that's just my 2 cents.
that's fair.
I think that
Look at
you
them.
should
You gonna fight them?
some sort of unity or like council or something. Like nothing wrong with being yourself and doing your own thing, but ultimately
So they have to fight like 3 guys to win.
Or a unified Terra. Like, you gotta, like, you can all have some sort of...
City-states. That's exactly what you're talking about.
But let's
I
call
think
them.
so.
Let's call them state cities.
Let's call them...
Stitties.
Cities.
Let's call them stitties.
Everybody...
Big old steadies.
What's wrong with us?
The representatives of Gameta will speak up, and they say, you know, they kind of look like Jedis with their long robes, right? Their hands are hidden in their robes. And they say, Gameta will be led by the Council of the Mages, as it was before, as it was forever, as it will continue to be. And then the people from Talence's Gate, they pipe up, and they say, we're open to ideas.
They're open to ideas. Okay. That was Talence's Gate.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they were a cluster.
Of course they're open to
Yeah.
ideas.
There's like a hush that falls over the crowd as you hear a voice speak up. It's a familiar female voice. And she says, Amricor will continue to be led by democratically elected officials.
Is it El Prez?
And it is El Prez.
El Prez!
And
Hey!
she smiles as she limps towards the circle.
Remember that time you let us out of jail and we saved the world?
I do.
That was a good call on your part. Nailed
It's
it.
really nice to see you. I feel like we sent you a lot of messages, and sometimes you got back, and sometimes you didn't.
It wasn't me that got back.
Oh,
That's confusing. I don't understand.
did someone borrow your sending stone?
Also,
Who
what
do
happened to
you
your,
think stole it?
what happened to your leg?
Who
Are
do
you
you
okay?
think did that?
I don't know. Is it? Do you
the-
need help? I am quite powerful. I don't know if you heard, but I was disintegrated and king.
My healers say that this limp is more than likely permanent.
Looks good on you. Looks.
It's a sturdy limp.
Will you two
Such
respect
a
the
weird
councilwoman,
thing to
please?
say.
I was trying to make her
A
feel better.
sturdy limp.
Yeah, like it's.
I walk up to El Prez and I hand her back the sending stone I have in my pocket.
She takes it and nods her head. Thank you, Krugel. I appreciate that. There's suddenly a giant shadow that passes over, and people start looking up and screaming. And landing with a mighty whoosh in dragon form is Rushorn. And he just snarls at everyone, and he says,
How can this be a dragon council when I am not present?
Welcome back. We were just waiting for you.
Raiden's eyes are just wide.
We didn't even start at all, but I think it's almost over.
and he's just like menacingly circling around you guys.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'll handle this.
You will not.
Okay. I tried.
Look at all the peasants attempting to put Humpty Dumpty back together.
He snarls
This is gonna
as
be a
he
problem.
just walks around.
Ooh. Yeah. Control your friend, please.
Yeah, no, there's no control. I was lucky to have any sort of control over him when I was a dragon rider.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, no. Are we gonna have a problem?
I suspect you will.
Are there any good dragons around us?
Yes, there are.
All right. I'm sure we will.
But I am not gonna be the beginning of that problem.
Oh,
I am going to see what happens. But you are going to put Terra back to the same way, with no safeguards or checks and balances to stop the same thing from happening again.
sorry. Was that a dictation or a statement? Like, are you saying that's what we're gonna do, or are you like saying, "Are you guys idiots? Why are you doing that?" How is that coming across?
The latter.
All right. So you're with me. He's with me. We're of one mind.
Yeah.
You
All
guys
right,
are idiots.
So we need a failsafe.
What if can I fist bump him?
No.
All right, that's fair.
So I
We'll
look
work on it. We'll work
So
on it.
he like
Not the buddy
like
cop.
curls himself up into a ball and just like puts his hand on his paws and starts looking at all of you as you start to talk.
That is a bad man right
So
there.
he does that. I look over at Krugel and I say, all right, listen, we need a failsafe, we said. I think what we do is we put everything back how it was, and then we get
Leave.
like these... Yeah, we can go do other things, and we'll have this summoning area where we can summon the dragons to save the world or save Terra if something gets out of hand. It'll be like this obelisk, and these people will come and they'll be able to ride on them, and then they can save everything if it gets out of whack.
I am not doing this again.
No, it's different. It's different now
It
because
sounds like it's the same
it's
without the mighty quest to become a dragon rider.
well, no, because we won't be there, and like Crom won't be there or anything like that. Like, there's just gonna be like this structure that a few people, maybe like 3, will have to touch at the same time, and then the dragons will know, and they'll just like show up, and then they'll have to follow their direction, and they'll become good friends, and they'll fly around in a spiral, they'll shoot fireworks, and then they'll go and they'll get the bad guy.
Like dragon riders.
I mean, we're the Dragon Council talking about this, but like, and they will ride the dragons, obviously.
That's not a preventative measure. That's just the same thing. That's just waiting for the same thing to happen again and then doing the same thing over and over again.
And my jaw drops, and I'm like, yeah.
Bannock pipes up and says,
I am going to eat you.
Feels like old times. All right.
Yeah.
Good one, Bannock.
Yep. All right, my idea.
Why
not,
don't
not the right idea?
What about this? The Dragon Council. What if this is a semi-permanent thing, right? Where you don't need us to facilitate it, but every city has a certain number of representatives or whatever, and I'll look to Rushorn. You guys come, and everyone can talk about issues and shit that they want to get done, and you guys can all make it happen together.
make persuasion checks.
All of us, or just
Yes, all of them.
Because we're all trying so hard. Persuasion,
Yes.
It's not good.
dirty 20.
Oh, you're the man. 5.
13.
Shit.
Making it
small, medium, and good.
Yep.
That's not that good.
All right, Krugel, you do it. Say stuff and make him do it.
I'm not a political mind. I'm a military mind.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll try then.
Okay. Each city-state,
Stiddy.
each city-state,
Stiddy.
Stiddy, I think is the term.
yeah, whatever, will have an appointed military commander as well. That way,
like that?
there's 2 in each state, and they'll be sworn to the council.
Oh, man. I like it. That way you ensure whoever takes over after them is even more powerful.
Yeah.
No,
The previous.
they are the military, or they are loyal to Terra as a whole, not their cities, but they're.
Are you telling me that the council is responsible for essentially Terra's military? The council meaning
No.
all the representatives of...
I'm just saying we have reminder of force if people get a little crazy.
I mean, I kind of like that. The council is in control of the military might. The political figureheads are in control of each city. And
if you can't keep your city in control and with unity with Terra, the Dragon Council will come after you.
Smite you.
You asked me to talk.
I'm with you. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a really good idea. I think everyone should have a couple representatives. One of those representatives is
Military
the
background.
military commander, if
Yep.
you will. That way you have, 5 military commanders?
That's why the council needs to be made up of someone from every city.
Two.
Two, so that way.
At least 2. A political and a
Yeah.
military. The political person obviously being the voice of the people. We're doing a lot of talking here, by the way. El Prez, Nordov.
No, they're all nodding.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They all agree.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. I think that makes sense. And what? Once a year, we say we meet.
No, that's up to you guys.
Meet. We have a
too.
feast.
That's too much like America. We can't do that.
What's America?
We gotta do this every 4 years.
Once and you can re-vote other people in. Once a year, you guys can figure all that shit out. Once a year seems like, I mean, you honestly, you guys are gonna have to fine tune it, because I think what's gonna end up happening is you're going to end up having people who are permanent members of the council who live wherever you set up the council headquarters, and you're going to have someone back home essentially who's overseeing what the council decides.
Well, someone in the council decides they need to summon the council. You summon the council.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be a once a year thing. Just, hey, we have an issue and we want to bring it to the council's attention. So then you have to have.
I mean, communication is key. Like when I was in the Navy, I'm telling you, there was constant communication because you had to know what every part was doing in order to make
traveling council.
Like
every season.
Oh, I like
every
that.
season you meet up in a different city.
No one is going to want that job. You got to really want to serve the people.
Yeah. Hey, well,
everybody's.
If you want to be a good leader, you shouldn't want to be a leader.
I agree. I love it.
Wow.
The Traveling Dragon Council.
Krugel just pops out of nowhere with these things.
Can we leave, please?
I cannot believe my ears. You have actually done something.
Besides killing. That's what happens when you take a 2-week vacation.
I am going to try that.
You should. It's liberating.
Wow.
As I say very excitedly.
Okay. So everyone's in agreement. They all agree. We're going to go, and our militaries for each city-state are going to be led by one person, and then everything else is going to be led by a separate person. And those two people are a part of the council.
Wow. Sounds really good. What could go wrong?
Right?
And the dragons are also represented.
The dragons will be welcome to this council at any point in time. They will have permanent seats in the council.
Wow. The Dragon Council. Man.
It's just a great name.
Yeah.
Every season, we will hold council in a different city-state. Are we adjourned?
I believe we just held the first Dragon Council. It was really good. I'm a little upset there wasn't like a spread. Food.
Well, that's your job. You're supposed to.
No, I'm done with that.
I had the same thought.
There's a time and place.
Create that?
No, I don't do that anymore.
All right. Well, we'll add that to the agenda as well. As there's always needs to be a good spread.
Oh, and just FYI, we're not on the council.
Oh, yeah, no, we're done.
Yeah, we're done with.
I mean, I don't think they really want. I don't think you had to say that. I think.
No, I had to say that. We just freaking adjourned the first meeting. They're looking at us.
I don't
Tomo
think that's why we're
says,
they're looking at us.
Tomo says, I believe you are free of your binds now.
Yeah. They don't want us.
Well, I didn't say that. I said you're not bound here. So then Nordov pipes up and says, great. This commotion is now over. Shh. I'm going to go back into my library now. I bid you all.
You were always my favorite.
Farewell. Yes, thank you, Rathos. I'm sure I was. And she like turns and her like cape is all like kicked up and cool and shit. She walks in and the doors close behind her.
That is cold-hearted.
I told you that she was always a little bitch.
No doubt, but in a good way now. I can see.
Yeah. She's like on our side, so she's just,
kind of.
Yeah, remember her quote-unquote father?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. We all went through some stuff, right?
Anyway.
All right.
See you guys later. No, I'm just kidding. What's up?
Yeah, so I don't know. What happens next?
So, I mean, they're all going to... The people have a lot to work
Open civil war.
All the cities.
City. Oddly enough, this is really weird. I kind of have to go to the library. I don't know what everyone's plan is, but what Sectar said about the whole gods thing and my disintegration experience.
Yeah.
I am a little concerned, and mainly semi-selfishly, I want to figure out what the hell's going on, mainly to make sure I'm not the cause of it, because it feels a little bit like, I look at Krugel, like I am a little semi-cursed or something like that, and it feels like I just need to get to the bottom of this.
Did anything happen to you in the last 2 weeks?
I mean, not that we need to get into right now, but
I was just seeing if it's when you're around us or when you're by yourself or just always.
Are you asking for like?
Were you having any weird
dirty
visions
details?
like you do? And just,
We're talking about different things. Yeah.
no, I'm not asking about your frolicking adventures.
I don't know. I don't know. Side note, I'll have to talk with the DM about like 2 weeks away if anything happened. I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't know. Not that I want to get into right now.
That's fair.
So if you're gonna look at the library and like kind of research curses and whatnot,
Not curses, gods.
okay, you're gonna research gods.
But before I do that, I want to figure out what these yoo-hoos are like. Are
I
you
was
guys?
gonna say like this could be like the 2-month thing.
Yeah.
Like you spend a month or two in Demissa.
But I want to figure out if they're gonna stick around in Demissa
Yeah.
or like what are you like? I don't know what. That's my plan, right? I want to try and figure out what the hell's going on, and then maybe see if something can be done about it. Or what are you guys doing?
My plan is probably just to follow you because I'm lonely and also why is that funny? Being alone is sad.
I don't know. It is very sad. You know you have a brother, right? We've talked about this.
Well, you just interrupted me. So there was because I said also, and then you interrupted. So I said because I'm lonely.
You asked a question.
And because I know that I have a brother, and I need to figure that out.
You know that we know you have a brother.
I know that you know.
You trust us.
I trust you, yes. And so, because I trust you, I will probably follow you into the library but to another section, right? And I want to do my own research to see how I can get my memory back. Because my original plan was to go back home to my parents and just celebrate and be happy. But if you're right, and I do believe you, then it would probably not go over well.
True.
So I need to try and get that memory back and then try to get my brother back.
All right.
And where else to start but in a library with one of your best
Norda's
friends.
going to be so excited.
She's going to be pumped. Krugel, what are you doing? Do you want to read some books?
No, I hate books.
Okay.
That tracks.
So,
I don't think you can read.
Are you just leaving us?
no.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I might go exploring.
All right. Well, the good news is I guess we can use Bannock's perception to find you when the time is right. Right? Because we all touched it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he wants to stay away, he can.
I can't like block that
No.
and be like, no.
Block
I mean-
user. Beep, 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 beep. You just block.
Let me turn off
You
the
could
tracking.
Stop
device.
sharing my location.
You could
Only when
research.
using the app.
You could research it in the library.
All right, fine.
There's got to be a user
Fine,
manual
I will-
somewhere.
I will look.
Turn this off.
What's
I
the
will,
password?
I will look in the library for
How to read.
No.
You don't have to.
No,
you don't have to come with
I'm
us.
gonna look into the necromancy side of things
Okay.
because of the whole like grave walker thing.
Oh, cool.
So we got some research to do.
But I'm not gonna be doing it for 2 months. I'm gonna probably just play along for then. I'm gonna fucking at night. See you guys.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna,
It's a couple weeks or so you guys spend in the library. Nordove respects you. I don't see you guys getting into any trouble.
Well,
Until
that seems a bit far fetched.
we're fucking bickering to each other.
one.
She has to have like found us a separate room or floor or something, because there's
Yeah.
no way we're walking around the library.
Yeah. No, she's like, look, you staying here. If you need a book, you go get it, and you come right back in
Yeah,
here.
that seems
Do you
about
understand?
right. Yeah.
I don't want to see you anywhere else unless you're going to get a book. If you go and get a book, you do not talk to anyone. You go one at a time. What?
What did I do to you?
What if we have to go to the bathroom?
I understand him. Okay, he's a little bit much, and he's fine. But what do we? What,
I'm fine.
I don't do anything in the library.
I think you like killed a guy in here.
That.
No.
Yeah.
I think you killed like a bunch of people in the basement. And then we came
Was
up,
that here?
And I held a knife to her dad, who wasn't her dad.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're guilty by-
that part.
You're guilty by association. All right. So
Wow.
if you need to go to the bathroom, Latish will guide you to the bathroom.
Wait,
Show you.
That's really what
I
I'm
thought
doing.
I thought the whole dragon council was to not do the old ways.
What is the old way? I'm
Guilty by
I'm
association.
allowing you to use the library because you're part of the public.
Do we get a card?
No.
Is there a system in place?
Are we
No.
members?
These are our
borrowing
Rolodex.
books?
Enough. All further
How
questions.
long can we get the
All
book?
further questions will be handled by Latish.
Okay.
So she leaves you to
Nice.
deal with Latish. And
Didn't she
Latish
have that
really
killer plan on her desk?
to deal
Yeah.
with you guys? So
Letitia's been
I remember.
taking care of
Oh, I remember. Wait, gentlemen, I forgot. I threw a guy and he got eaten by a plant.
Yeah.
great.
It was us. Yeah.
Thank you, Krugel. Thank you for
That
sharing.
was for the listeners.
She leaves.
Remember that moment, guys?
So it's a couple weeks, and then Nordov approaches you.
Oh no.
And she says, I hope your research or whatever it is that you're doing here is going well. This messenger is here to see you.
Wait, is our research going well?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
All right. It's
Yeah.
going swimmingly.
Going swimmingly.
I'm so smart.
In walks a messenger. It's a tall, soldiery looking person. It's a human male, but his clothes are weird. You've never seen clothes like this. They're like gold. There's a lot of gold coloring in them, and the cross stitching is strange. And he asks you in a strange accent, "Are ye the dragon riders?"
From South Carolina, old South Carolina.
We are. We were.
That's
Were.
good.
We were the Dragon Riders.
You guys didn't learn to not just lie about what you are.
Yeah.
No,
No.
we've been in the library for a long time. Sorry.
Yeah. Just got excited that
Who are
someone
you?
was here.
He like turns to Nordov, and she's like, "Yeah, that's them. That's them." So he nods.
Not what you're expecting, huh?
And he says, "This letter is for you." So, and he holds it out. I don't know which one of you takes it. And
I've been working on my reading.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so Krugel, you take it.
I can't read this.
All right.
Here goes Zora.
You've been in the library for 3 weeks and you can't read that?
No, I can, but I just don't want
All
to.
right, that tracks.
All right. I'll take it from him and I'll try to read it.
Okay, it's in common, and it says, "To the Dragon Riders of Terra, it is a great honor to have this letter be read by such a caliber of heroes. The stories of your recent triumphs in the southern lands have begun to flow from the voices of our peoples without pause. I congratulate you on your victory over the evil forces that once plagued your lands. As your infinite wisdom may have surmised, the intent of this letter is to not only give praise where praise is due. We wish this was the case, but, however, it is sadly not so. While the veil of shadow, of danger, has been cast away from Terra by your luminously benevolent actions, we fear that a similar veil has befallen our great kingdom in the north. Because of the nature of these proceedings, we cannot explain more. Only that we are in need of help with casting out the evil which has found its way here. Great Dragon Riders of Terra, won't you please help us in our time of need? If you heed our call for aid, please go forth with our messenger post haste. While for the moment time is our ally, we fear it will suddenly become a turncoat. On behalf of His Greatest King Trent Doan IV, and with highest regards, the King's advisor, Sunar Unsee."
This guy is long-winded.
Yeah, I had to read all that. That was crazy.
So I'm going, what?
Wow, guys, we're needed.
I can't fucking do this again.
And I want to do an insight check. And I want to do an insight check on the messenger still there?
Yeah.
I want to do an insight check on him. And I want to do nothing because that's a crit fail. Shit!
You look good.
Yeah, look at that gold. Damn it.
I don't know, guys. What, Krugel? You look like you do not want to do this.
We just got Done.
I'm getting nowhere with my God research right now, or I've gotten a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Where have I gotten with my research?
Roll a d20.
Oh, they were asking
Roll an
me, and I was like, I don't
investigation
care. Krugel don't care.
Krugel don't care. That's true. 7.
Not that far.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'll take some of these books with me. We don't even need a card to check them out. It's awesome.
I don't know. All right. Well,
Wait.
boy.
where are you?
He needs
Where?
us.
Where is he from? How are we getting
The
there?
north.
The kingdom of Doan, located
Doan?
in
Where are we going, Doan? Where are you from, Doan?
He looks at Nordov and she's like, "Yeah, yep." He's a fucking guy.
I have traveled upon pretty much any sea that is in this world. I don't remember Doan. Now, that may not be that. May be a me thing, but where's Doan?
The north.
I mean, he said it 3 times.
I'm the old one. The north of what? Neverwinter and
North
all
of
those
Neverwinter.
people.
Northwest.
Terra. Like, is it all-encompassing north? Is it just a small north? Is it northeast, northwest?
Northwest of here, if you were to take it a direct route.
Northwest. Small or big?
The same as Terra.
What's the culture like?
We have the highest cultural standards of all the
Sure,
lands.
Tell me about your food.
Our food is delicious and
Nutritious.
it stands above all else.
Tell me about your king.
King Trent Doan the Fourth.
That's a name. Do you just like shorten it or Trent? King Trent?
To do so is blasphemy.
King. Okay, well, this is not going to work. I can't work with this. I'm going to be blaspheming all over that place. This is not going to end well.
Well, what do we... all right.
King Doan the Fourth.
That's King Trent to you.
That's right.
Wait, King Doan the Fourth?
King
Yes.
Trent
And the
Doan.
place is called Doan?
Yes.
Were there 3 other Trent Doans before him?
Yes.
Has the family just ruled Doan?
Yes.
All right. And
All right.
And there's some shadow of a threat.
That is correct.
And time is on our side right now, but it won't be for long. And we are esteemed.
Let's do it. They need us. Look at his face. It seems like he's just staring very blankly at us.
All right. Do you have like a ship or...
Yes, a ship has been provided.
I'm going to need a couple things.
Okay.
I don't know what they are yet, but I know I'm going to need a couple things.
All right.
All right.
It was advised to take what you need with you, but no more.
All right. I mean, I need food.
That's why I poured out all
Food
that
will be
sand.
provided on the travel.
Seems about right. All right, I'm in.
All right.
Wait.
I'm in.
Who's the captain of the ship? I need to know this.
The captain's name escapes me for now, but
Well, that's okay. You tell
you will
him.
meet him once you.
Nope. I'm the captain now.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Let's go.
He looks at Nordov again, and she's like, "Yeah, this is what you signed up for."
I'm
Dude.
really the captain.
Are you coming with us, Krugel?
Do I have a choice? Sure.
Not even a little bit.
All right. He's in. The gang's at it again.
The 3 best friends that
All right.
Anyone ever had.
So as you're leaving, Plaz is there. He's like, "Where are you guys going? Oh, who's this guy? Wow, he looks great.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm going to give you guys a moment.
Thank
I'm going
you.
to talk to Latish,
Thank you.
who I've been recording this entire time.
So here's the deal.
yeah,
Okay.
boy, he looks great, huh? Boy,
Yeah.
he doesn't look like he's from here. Is he out of
He's
town?
not. He's from the north. Yeah, from Doan
Don't.
or something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, all right. Here, sit down with me.
Okay.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
We were asked to go up there and help save another part of the world. Us dragon riders. Yeah. And I just talked with Rathos and Krugel, and they agreed to go and do that with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I think it is a good idea. I think they really need us. Now the thing is,
Yeah.
it's so hard to like put the words together, right? But
Well, I don't think so. I can just put words together all day long. See, look,
yeah.
I take this word, I put it with that word.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
we go.
So that's a lot of words together.
That's a lot of
good.
words, yeah.
So I'm trying to put specific words together that let you know that, like, I need you
Yeah. And I need you too.
here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Of course, I'm going to be here.
but
Like, where
we-
else would I go?
Right, and we need to go there. So you and I, we just. It's not. Yeah, it's not you. It's me, and
It
this
seems-
other place.
Wow.
Yeah, and we care about you a lot, and we'll come back and we'll visit. We'll have fun again, and it'll be cool. And we'll do fireworks, and we'll spiral around. But it just seems like this is not the right type of mission for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can even leave Terra, but it's probably.
I mean, I'm
best
sure I
if you-
could.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I should probably go.
Yeah.
This seems like.
Will you listen? Will you do me a favor? when
Yeah,
you're
of
on?
course,
Will
Zorab. I've
you-
got your back.
Will you keep an eye on Splinter Legs and Thistle for us?
Yeah. Yeah. Dragon's Honor.
Dragon's Honor. You are the best. I love you so much.
I love you too, Zorab. And you go live your life
Okay.
and
It's
have a great adventure.
aw, thanks, buddy. And we'll come back. I promise.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
I will see you again.
Okay. And I give him a big old
He
dragon
gives you
hug.
a big hug too.
Yeah. And then I will walk away from him.
Okay.
And cry forever.
So the guard that was with you says, "Is all in order?"
Yes, I think so.
I guess so. Krugel, what kind of vibes you getting from this guy? It feels, I don't know.
This is what's going to happen.
The
Now.
last-
Anyone who needs help now is going to be coming running to us, and I don't think I can do it.
I mean, some would say if you can, you should.
Right.
Some would say.
Some would
Maybe
say
not
that.
you, but some. Listen, the last time I got on a boat and went to a faraway land,
Yeah.
it really took a turn. So I guess I'm just wondering, or fool me once,
I don't know.
fool me again.
I mean, did anyone do a deception or check on
Well, I
the
tried
guy?
to, I couldn't. Honestly, he's got the face of a gold god. I can't.
Yeah, he's
can't get a read
beautiful.
on him. Yeah,
I say we just
really
do
decked
it.
out.
What's the worst that can happen?
Well,
We
it
stay
could be
together.
it could be a trap,
Yay.
and we're just boarding this ship
You can all make history checks if
to
you
our
want.
own
All right.
demise.
What'd you get? I got a 10.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, with a nat 20? For sure, yeah. You've definitely heard of the Kingdom of Doan.
Doan.
Yeah.
We're going to Doan.
Going to Doan. All right.
All right.
All right.
What about the dragons? We leave them here?
Yeah, they've got the council. We'll be back. I mean, how long could this take?
Yeah,
I'm assuming we need a ship.
Like a week or two? They got a ship. Weren't you listening?
No.
Come on, we'll tell you that on the way.
Yeah, we got it.
All right. So our three brave and wise heroes depart Terra for the Kingdom of Doan. Thank you, listeners, for tuning in to another episode of Almost D&D. The theme song we use is The Red Dragon's Inn by Derek and Brandon Victor. All background ambiences and in-game music is provided by Michael Gelfi Studios. You can listen to us anywhere you can find a podcast. Speaking of podcasts, this podcast is directly supported by our Patreon. Our patrons, such as Ruth. Shout out to you, Ruth. I know.
Love you, Ruth.
So if you want to support this podcast, our Almost a Hero tier starts at just $1 a month. If you want to influence this campaign directly, our Almost a Master tier starts at just $5 a month. Most of the time, I am your host and Dungeon Master, Devin Allard. Rotating clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
I'm Rob as Zorob.
I'm Christus Krugel.
Jeff is Rathos.
We will see you all next time. One of the ways. I mean, you could stumble upon Wish somehow. I don't know. That'd be crazy. There's going to be
crazy.
consequences for that.
I'd probably just pour that out too.
Yeah.
Like,
What the hell is this?
yeah, right? It's-
Wish I knew what this was.
Best wish ever.
Imagine as he stares like, oh no.
The realization of what he's just done is like this vicious circle.
Wow.
Oh,
that was
man.
impressive.
That's awesome.